today my topic is that the northeastern states of India are not contributing to the GDP of this country. So, they should be ripped off and given to China. Well, let me ask you one question. How many of you agree to the fact that the Northeast Indian girls look like Chinese and they resemble them a bit? They do, don't they? Yes, they do. They are a bit funny looking, less attractive because they don't look like us. Well, my friends, according to a survey, these light-skinned girls have been the highest rape victims, easy victims of rape in this country. More than any other region in this world, which includes UP and MP as well. This survey tells that they have been molested, raped badly. The government, what are they doing? They are playing with their balls. They are not doing anything there. They are not focused on this. Let me draw your attention to another fact. The terrorist activities, terrorist groups like Ulfa and 100 more. 21% of the civilian killings and 23% of the militant armed forces killings from India in the terrorist field because of terrorist attacks happened in this region, the Northeast Indian region last year. The geographical area covered by these states happens to be just 7% of the total area of this country. Why do we sacrifice so many lives for them? It's a less populated area. The government is not willing to fight them. Let us give this state to China. The lives of these people will improve. We will be able to save a lot of military people. The people of Northeast India say that because of the militarization of these states, the terrorists have become more active and aggressive. But the government disagrees and is not willing to take any steps for it. I talk to you about one more thing related to defense. India has become the highest importer of weapons in the whole world. It accounts for 9% of the imports of weapons in the whole world, which is very high. We are wasting a lot of money on this, and the states account the highest portion of this. We are importing because of them. Let's rip them off and give them to China, and we'll have a better life. And the rest of Indians can enjoy, sleep peacefully, and that money can be utilized for our development. Let's give it to China again. Let me come to another point. There are a lot of tribes and backward areas in these northeastern states. The Bodo tribes, for example, they are demanding for Assam to be partitioned like Hyderabad. They have gone on strikes daily. 5 lakh people have lost their homes there, and they are homeless. Government has not taken a single step for it. If things go this way, nothing will happen. These tribes will never be able to come up. Only 2.6 million jobs have been promised between 2011 and 2021 for these states. Why do I say only? Because the number of job seekers even today is 8 times more than the number of jobs promised for the next 10 years. How can you improve their standard of life? How can you think of improving their standard of living? It cannot happen. We do not know how to use their natural resources. And why? Because we don't think they are a part of us. We make fun of them by saying they are chinkies. They are not. They are a part of us. But we don't treat them like they are ours. Let them give to China and we have a good life. I'll come up to one more point, which happens to be a very important point when it comes to the GDP. The growth rate of the main state of Northeast, which is Assam, was just 2.8% last year, while Gujarat was 12.3%. And the contribution of these states collectively to the GDP of our country is just 2.66%. 8 states from Northeast India. 2.66%. Assam ranked 17th. And the rest of 7 states. Any guesses? Bottom 7. Second contributing just 0.05% to the GDP of this country. What do we need them for? For spoiling their lives? For spoiling the resources we have? No. We need to give them for the betterment of this country and for their betterment. Let's give them to China. But let me ask you one more question. How many of you here enjoy drinking tea at one of the thadis? You do. We all do. Where does that come from? Of course, Northeast India. Assam, Darjeeling. They are not just the highest manufacturers, they are the highest exporters of tea in the whole world. They contribute a big amount to our foreign exchange reserves that comes from Northeast, my friends, not the other parts of this country. Moreover, let me tell you about the natural resources. Northeast India is very rich in crude oil. The first oil refinery in Asia was set up in Digboi. It's the oldest running oil refinery in the world today. Water rainfalls. Cherrapunji, who hasn't heard of it? It's again a part of Northeast India. Brahmaputra river flows from there. We do know all these things, still we don't work on them. We can use this water for irrigation, for hydropower. We do land power here, right? We can use it for that. There are plenty of other resources and we can use them and capitalize on making the lives of these people better and generating a lot of money. Another important point, tourism. Northeast India is a very, very beautiful place, but the tourism happens to be very less because people don't feel secure going there. Kanchenjunga Wildlife Sanctuary is famous in the whole world. It has the rare species of one-horned rhino, which is an endangered species, and many other endangered species as well. It's there. Let's develop on it. Let's capitalize on the strengths of this place and make it a better place to live. Again, the last point I say. People say that the central government is not focusing on these states and they don't feel it's a part of a country. My friends, UPA is gone. NDA has come. Modi, after taking oath, promised that he will work on the border issues with China, and when this man promises, he works on them. Secondly, the NDA government has set aside 50 billion rupees this time for development of villages of these states. You don't think that's sufficient? It is. 240 billion rupees for improving the infrastructure facilities and industrial development in these states. It's again good. And Modi has promised it will make these states as the organics capital of this country, and organic products are in demand, and he's focused on manufacturing and exporting. Jobs will be generated, money will be flown, and the lives of these people will be transformed. In the end, I would like to ask you one question. I request you to answer it from the heart. You have a child, your own child. His left arm is weak. What do? You rip that off? You? No, you don't. You work on it. You accept the child the way it is. You don't rip that arm off. Northeast Indian states are the left arm of this country. You say Kashmir उड़ा दो. You say North Indian states उड़ा दो. सर और हाथ के बिना नाचोगे क्या यार? No. Let's focus on these states. Let's develop them. We say our cultures are important. Every Indian is our brother and sister. Do you want to rip off your brothers and sisters? You never want to do that. Let's accept these states. Let's build up on them. Let's use their strong points. Let's show the world we are strong and we are united. Thank you.